What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video of my Red Dead Redemption 2 quick basic guides for new players. And by new, I mean new. This is not for the players who have put in a dozen or so hours in the game already. This is for the guys loading it up for the first couple of times to want to make their time in the West a little more user friendly, maybe a little more time efficient. So, first things first, your map. Your map is something that you'll be looking at a ton throughout the game. You can get to the map by hitting start, clicking on map, and there's your map. Or you can skip this screen entirely just by holding down start, and there you go, map. The next tip is to figure out what it is you want to do through the game. If you want to blaze through the story, fine. Or if you want to uh, get 100% completion, that's great too. But have a plan. It's a lot easier on you if you are going through the story and identifying all this stuff as you go along. You can identify your animals, get some equipment, pick up some plants as you go, and this will all attribute to your 100%. Also, these challenges. The challenges are 10 for each challenge, and you can do these throughout the story as well. I don't want to click on any to spoil it, but these can be done throughout the story, and it will make your life at the end of the game a little bit easier so you're not grinding out really dumb stuff when you don't feel like it. Basically, you can grind out the dumb stuff when you do feel like it. Next tip is fast travel. Fast travel can be done, uh, can be acquired through the ledger in your camp after you talk to a certain character in there who you're gonna collect some money for him from some people he loaned money to. He's gonna give you a ledger and you can upgrade to fast travel there. While fast traveling is great, it's a great time saver. There is also a happy medium between fast travel and just going manually, which is the cinematic mode. Cinematic mode is basically you're going to set a waypoint, like one that I have here. Let's go up here and start riding along the path. And if you hold back button, you're going to be in cinematic mode, and the game will take over. Now, even though the game is taking over, your horse can still take a get stamina drained. You can run into some enemies, and uh, you can easily end up dead or just standing next to your horse, trying to figure out what the hell happened. There's been a couple of times where I may have killed a horse while running into a train in cinematic mode. It's not great. Another tip: clothes and food. You can eat pretty constantly to keep your weight up or to even get overweight, and you can wear the appropriate clothes for the correct temperatures. But honestly, it doesn't matter all that much. Rockstar's pretty generous with the negative effects that they have on you. You can easily just set up camp and sleep them off, and you'll be fine. I have never really came across a point where I'm thinking to myself, I should have ate or I should have worn the appropriate attire for this temperature. Not a huge deal. Also, money isn't a huge deal early on, honestly. Um, it can be if you end up racking up a bounty in a town. You can bump into the wrong person with your horse, and they'll get the cops, and the cops will come after you if you go crazy and start shooting up the place. That bounty can rise real quick, and $100 bounty early on the game is fairly sizable. So just loot everybody. Eventually, you're going to have access to a couple of fences throughout the world who will take that stuff that you looted off of people and give you some sweet cash for it, and that'll pay off some of your bounties. But for the most part, money is not a huge deal. It's fine. What is a huge deal is hunting, though. If you want to get this sweet hat that I have on, look at that guy, or any other clothing that the trapper sells, you're gonna have to find some pelts, and the trapper will take nothing less than, I mean, you can sell pelts, any type of pelt to the trapper, but the clothes need 100% need perfect pelts. And to get perfect pelts, you're going to want to search for 3-star animals. Each animal comes in its own quality, and you can see the bottom right there. There's a pronghorn doe. That's 1 star. So if the trapper wanted something that required a doe or a pronghorn, that's not gonna. No matter what I do to this animal, it's not gonna. It's not gonna work. He needs a 3 star. See, for example, there's a 3-star duck, and that would work. So the trick to getting perfect pelts is find a 3-star animal, kill it with the appropriate weapon and ammo type. You're not gonna get a perfect pelt by killing a 3-star beaver by shooting it in the face with a shotgun. There are plenty of guides out there that will show you the appropriate weapons to use for each animal. I'll probably end up making one later. But for right now, find one of those guides for an animal that you want and use that to use that ammo and weapon to kill that animal, or else it's kind of a waste. You don't want to find a rare animal like a robin that you need perfectly killed and shoot it with a shotgun. That's You're gonna have a bad time. Also, certain animals come around only on certain times of the day, just night and day. Your possums are not going to be out at noon, and I don't think beavers really come out during the night, but just be smart. Nocturnal animals are nocturnal in the game. That's important when you're searching for something specific. And if you want to play dirty and have a little bit of extra, and you have a little bit of extra cash on you to pay for some possible bounties, there are certain ranches and farms throughout the world. Let's see, Emerald Ranch, yeah, Emerald Ranch right here. That will have, you got your cows, your sheep, and some ox, bulls. Bulls can be found, I think in a northern farm or ranch somewhere. I forget off the top of my head. But don't be afraid if you got the cash. Don't be afraid to play a little dirty if you're looking for a very specific animal. That's a farm animal. Just go into the ranches and kill them, and you might be able to coerce a witness to not call the cops. But that'll be it for now. It's a lot of info real fast, and I'm sure I missed a ton. But I'm gonna make some more videos to maybe go into details about what animals need what ammo and weapons to be murdered by. And I'm definitely gonna make a video on some tips on legitimately finding some cash throughout the world. But yeah, that'll be all. If you enjoyed it, feel free to click the buttons. If not, that's fine as well. If there's a specific aspect of the game that you want me to go over that I haven't made a video for yet, feel free to let me know. Thanks, and have a super duper day.